Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I have my first video of the 2026 project share of the KSCRAFT, and I will be sharing with you guys what I have been doing with the St. Patrick word set. Then I have also used the swirly tail bows. I love these bows so much. It's going to be used so much through the year. I have used the gnome house set. Then I have combined those with the 3D house gift box set. I didn't use every component of this set. I will explain to you guys what I have not used. So I need to show you the 3D house gift box set that I used to make this in the project share I've shared before. And this is the Christmas version I have made using the Prima Marketing papers. And this box is designed to open from the top so you can store your Happy Mail goodies and any kinds of gifts in there. Plus, you have a drawer that pulls out so you can store things in here to gift as well. I have always wanted to make a house box without the drawer, and that's what I have done this time. And I will show you that briefly. So I have, instead of having a drawer on this side, I have a wall, complete wall here. That's the different thing I did. But before I go on with that project, which will show you everything, I want to talk to you about the word set first and show you how I did my words. I used the green background pattern paper with some checkered pattern. Then I combined it with the mirror gold cardstock. Then I double layered on top with a pearlescent cardstock. See? So you can see a little tiny bit of the gold. I have leprechaun pot of gold. Now I must mention that when I did the release video, I said it was pot and gold, but it actually cut out to be pot o gold, pot of gold. Then we have the rainbow word. I have used a couple other words on my gift box set, which I'll show you soon. And then the bows. Oh my gosh, these bows, you guys. It is so simple and fast to put together. All you have to do is cut the base one. So let me show you. This is the base size. Then you have a layering piece. Then you have the middle piece. But the middle piece, if you wanted to save some time, you don't have to cut out the middle piece if you were going to put some different shape in the middle. So you can definitely add any kind of shapes in the middle, and this bow will still be so beautiful. I love all of this elegant swirls at the bottom. So pretty. What I did different this time, I have never done this before. I used the gold on top of gold. So I used the shiny mirror cardstock gold as the base. Then I used the pearlescent gold cardstock on top. And I think it's just so pretty. And this is the biggest size. The middle size, I made 2. I put it on the gift box. And these are the smallest size ones. How pretty are they? So this is as is, but I also added foam in between. So what I did with this one is I cut the top layer part in foam. Then I added the foam onto the base. Then I added the pattern one on top. Finished it off with the middle. This one, I used the rose gold cardstock with the pearlescent gold on top. Then I finished it off with the pearlescent flat back of the heart. See what I mean? You can add any kind of things in the middle and it'll be just so pretty. I absolutely love these, and this is definitely a must set to have. So you get 3 sizes of those. Then you guys, the gnome house. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this gnome house. It is so simple to put together. I love the shape of it. I love the height of it, the width of it. And you know why I love it so much too? It fits the side of the gift box so nicely. The width and the height was perfect for it. So let me show you my gnome house part first of the gift box. This is how I have decorated my gnome house. I first chose the base color blue. Then I used the rose gold color cardstock for the stitch layering part. Then I chose a pattern paper of the strawberry, which is from Berry Sweet collection from Doodlebug Design. And I did that for the bottom as well. Then I used the foam, glitter foam in pink to cut the roof part twice. So one in yellow cardstock, one in the glitter foam to raise it up a bit. Then I completed the roof with the bow. Now this is the middle size bow. I used 4 of these bow on this gift box. So I used 2 for each side of the gnome house, 1 here and 1 at the back. I used 2 here and here as well, which I'll show you soon. And the bow, the middle size bow, you guys, is a must on your gnome house roof. It fits it so perfectly. The swirly elegantness here, oh my gosh, is that even a word? I don't know. Anyway, it fits the roof so nicely. Look at it. It's so perfect for it. And the windows are all included. I used every single part that's included in the set. And instead of using a circle piece that's included for the door, I double layered the 2 different sizes of the hat that's also included in the set for my doorknob here. I used the Nouveau Shimmer Drop, this one here, which is my absolute favorite. It's called Glitter Drop and it's in the color Gold Coast. I used that for the window section. It is just so pretty. I love this gnome house, but just because it's called gnome house doesn't mean it has to be a gnome house. I think I will be using this for Halloween theme, definitely. It's going to be so fun to combine different colors and patterns to use with this as well. Plus, I mean, you can use this house for any theme. Fairy theme, you know? Oh my gosh, it's just gonna be so fun. It's a really wonderful set. So I did the gnome house to the side of the gift box. Then I did the other side as well. See what I mean about the height? It's absolutely perfect. The height and the width, so perfect. And this bow, it was a must to complete the gnome house. So pretty. Then what I did was on this side is where I used the St. Patrick's Word Lucky Charm. So I have used the Doodlebug Design gnome guy on a tractor and he's pulling the rainbow and this is his lucky charm. I have also found the ephemera piece that I haven't used, which I've had for a while. It's a clothes hanger with the clothes. And this is his gnome house, right? With his partner or wife. And these are the clothes that are hanging on their clothesline. And I love this pattern paper I chose from the Berry Sweet collection from Doodlebug. I also had the felt cutout of the fence, so I used it on here and on the other side as well. Then this is where I got to add the middle size of the swirly tail bow. I put it here and I raised it up using the foam. So pretty. It completed my roof part so nicely. I did it to the other side as well. And then on this side, I added the fence again. Then I also added this cluster that I had already made using the Doodlebug collection. I can't remember what collection that was, but I bought it simply because it had a lot of rainbow in it. And I used the word shamrock from the St. Patrick word set, which was completely perfect for the scene that's going on. I love this gift box so much. It looks so pretty. I was so happy that this gnome house actually fit the side of the gift box because when Hannah first did her release video and she shared her gnome house, I instantly wanted to try it with the gift box. So I went and I quickly turned off my YouTube and I made this. I started making this while I was waiting for the die sets to arrive. And when it arrived, I took it out of the die set and placed it on here, and I was so happy that the height and the width was perfect for it. So that's what I have been doing. So I just want to also explain to you guys with the 3D house gift box. So this is not difficult to make. Yes, it does have a lot of pieces in here, but if you have a look at it, the most difficult part for me when I was first making this was adding the middle section. But Hannah has a really good tutorial, so you can follow that tutorial to make this gift box if you wanted to make it in the drawer and the top layer like this. But what I would really like about this set is that you don't have to include the gift box drawer to make it a nice use for you. You can make it more simple by double cutting this side. So there's a piece included in the set to cut this side here. You just have to cut that piece one more time to glue it onto this side instead of doing all of the drawer part. So it saves you a lot of time as well if you wanted to do a different version. Another thing I must mention is that this box, because of the drawer section, the back piece here is a little bit wide. It's designed to be a little bit wider than the base size here. Can you see the difference? You can see the little bit of the extra length here and here. And that is designed like that so that they made it like that so that there's enough space for the drawer to go in. But because I'm not using the drawer, I needed to cut a little smidge off the one side of this. So it fits the width of the box nicely. See at the bottom? I hope I have explained that well. But if you were a beginner crafter and you wanted to do a 3D project, and you really like the shape of the house box, you can buy the set and not do the drawer part and make it like me by cutting two of this side to glue onto this side, and then you have a gift box made. See? I did add a little thin magnet here and here, but my magnet is, I've discovered that it's actually not as strong as I would like it to be. It's quite weak. So I'm going to have to, I bought this off AliExpress. I'm going to have to find a bit more, maybe more stronger. I don't know how I would find it. It seems quite strong, but when you add the paper, it just doesn't seem as strong. I just want a bit more stronger than this. So I'm going to have to find one. So that's what I would like to share with you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you give this idea a go as well if you have a 3D house gift box set. If not, you can turn this into a mini album or simply to add to a book cover that you already have, like a journal book that you want to decorate. You can use this to make a handmade card. You can also use this to add on to your jelly totes and things. Do whatever you would like with it, and make sure you guys definitely pick up some of these sets because it is just so precious. Thank you so much everybody for being here. I'll be back with more project shares. Bye for now.